Nancy, heartily welcome you with my co-anchor Sabi Rana in this weekly news analysis program. Let's understand some of the key issues of this week. First, Ladakh's demand of 6th schedule. Recently, the Ministry of Home Affairs constituted a high-powered committee to ensure the protection of land and employment for the people of Ladakh. According to a few members of the committee, the MHA's order is vague and does not address the demand for inclusion of Ladakh under 6th schedule. In September 2019, the National Commission for Scheduled Tribes recommended the demand for inclusion of Ladakh under 6th schedule, noting that the new UT was predominantly tribal, more than 97%, and its distinct cultural heritage needed preservation.
Let's understand why was the committee formed. Background. Civil society groups in Ladakh have been demanding protection of land, resources and employment for the past 3 years after the special status of the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir under Article 370 of the Constitution was revoked by Parliament in 2019. The fear of big businesses and conglomerates taking away land and jobs from the local people have contributed to this demand. Purpose: to discuss measures to protect the region's unique culture and language, taking into consideration its geographical location and strategic importance. To strategize inclusive development and discuss issues related to the empowerment of the Ladakh Autonomous Hill District Councils of Leh and Kargil.
Let's see what is the government stand. As far as the special status for Ladakh is concerned, the government is not very eager to give it. Recently, the Ministry of Home Affairs (MHA) informed a parliamentary study committee that the objective for inclusion of Ladakh under 6th schedule is to ensure their overall socio-economic development, which the UT administration already have been taking care of, and that funds are also provided to Ladakh to meet its overall developmental requirements.
And now we discuss what is the 6th schedule. Article 244. The 6th schedule under Article 244 provides for the formation of Autonomous Administrative Division, Autonomous District Councils (ADCs) that have some legislative, judiciary and administrative autonomy within a state. The 6th schedule contains a special provision for the administration of tribal areas in the 4 northeastern states of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram.
Second, Prithvi-2 missile. Recently, India carried out a successful test launch of tactical ballistic missile Prithvi-2 from a test range of Odisha coast.
Let's understand what are the key highlights about Prithvi-2 missile. Prithvi-2 is an indigenously developed surface-to-surface missile, short-range ballistic missile (SRBM), which has a range of around 350 km and can carry a 1-ton payload. Prithvi-2 class is a single-stage liquid-fueled missile that has warhead mounting capability of 500 kg to 1000 kg. The missile is a proven system and is capable of striking targets with a very high degree of precision.
Developed by Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO) of India under its Integrated Guided Missile Development Program (IGMD).
Let's understand what are the Prithvi missiles. The Prithvi missile system comprises various tactical surface-to-surface short-range ballistic missile (SRBM). Its development began in 1983 and it was India's first indigenous ballistic missile. It was first test-fired in 1988 from Sriharikota SHAR Center. It has a range of from 150 to 300 km.
Ganga Vilas Cruise. Recently, the Prime Minister of India flagged off the world's longest river cruise, the MV Ganga Vilas in Varanasi. During this event, the Prime Minister also inaugurated Tent City in Varanasi.
Let's talk more about Ganga Vilas Cruise. The cruise will be managed by private operators. The Inland Waterways Authority of India under the Ministry of Shipping, Ports and Waterways has supported the project. It will explore 40 historic sites on the banks of river Ganga, including Mahabodhi Temple, Hazardwari Palace, Katra Masjid, Bodh Gaya, Chandanagar Church and Char Bangla Temple and more. Besides connecting National Waterway 1, which includes Ganga, and National Waterway 2 on Brahmaputra, the cruise will cross 27 river systems. The Ganga, Bhagirathi, Hooghly river system between Handia Sagar and Allahabad, 1620 km, was declared as National Waterway 1 in 1986. The 51 days cruise is planned with visits to 50 tourist spots including World Heritage Sites, National Parks, river ghats and major cities like Patna in Bihar, Sahibganj in Jharkhand, Kolkata in West Bengal, Dhaka in Bangladesh and Guwahati in Assam.
Significance. The sector would generate employment opportunities in the hinterland. The project will boost river cruise and bring about a new age for tourism for India. The river cruise has been curated to showcase the best of India to the world.
4. Global Risk Report 2023. Recently, the World Economic Forum (WEF) has released the 18th edition of the Global Risk Report 2023, which seeks that the world be prepared for natural disasters and extreme weather events in the next 2 years. The WEF report has been released ahead of its flagship Davos 2023 meeting, which is titled as Cooperation in a Fragmented World.
What are the findings of report? Most severe risks. Failure to mitigate climate change and failure of climate change adaptations are the most severe risks facing world by next decade, followed by natural disaster and extreme weather events and biodiversity reverse and ecosystem collapse.
Fifth, rare earth elements are discovered in Sweden. Why in news? Recently, Sweden's state-owned mining company LKAB has discovered Europe's largest deposit of rare earth metals.
Let's understand the significance of discovery. The store situated in Kiruna, located in the northern region of Sweden, holds a stockpile of over 1 million metric tons of earth oxides.
What are rare earth elements about? They are a set of 17 metallic elements. These include 15 lanthanides on the periodic table in addition to scandium and yttrium that show similar physical and chemical properties to the lanthanides.
Significance. They are important in computers, communications. Scandium is used in televisions. Yttrium is used in drugs to treat arthritis and rheumatoid and cancer patients.
Monopoly of China. China has over time acquired global domination of rare earths. Even at one point, it produced 90% of the rare earths the world needs. Today, however, it has come down to 60% and the remaining is produced by other countries including the Quad, Australia, India, Japan and the United States. Since 2010, when China curbed shipments of rare earths to Japan, the US and Europe, production units have come up in Australia. Even so, the dominant share of processed rare earth lies with China.
Rare earth elements in India. India has 6% of global outputs of rare earth elements, from which 1% of global outputs has been obtained by India and the rest of the global outputs were obtained from China. Thank you. Okay, so now we wrap up this news edition. So stay connected with us to get such more weekly news updates. Goodbye.